Hey y'all, today we're doing some curly box braids. I'm going to start by first parting my hair. The way I part my hair is just a basic routine. I create one row, then I split that row into squares. So this is the first row, and this first row is going to be 2 squares. Basically, I braid the root and then I twist the rest of the way down. I braid the root so that I have a good anchor for my braid. I'm also doing this on my natural hair after I have shampooed and conditioned it and moisturized it with a hair butter. And this way my natural hair will stay moisturized inside of my box braids. So the next day I'm going to crochet on my braiding hair and then braid on top of these twists, and that's how my hair stays moisturized underneath. Hey y'all, so it is the next day. I'm using regular pre-stretched 56-inch braiding hair that is color 1B. I picked up this hair, it's synthetic, and it's the Lulutress 3X Drip Curl 20-inch. So we're gonna put the box braids on first and then the curl second. So I'm gonna set up my hair on my thing here and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so I have the hair set up on the braid rack. I have about 5 rows of hair. That's about 50 braids, but there's one missing, so that's 49. I counted my twist. I have less than 49, so I'll be covered. So I only needed 1 pack and then 1 bundle of a second pack. So I only use 1 pack total today. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start up front. So I'm going to take out 1 strand. For the hair, I'm going to take out a small piece. I'm going to crochet in this smaller piece first. Okay, and I evened it out. And this will all be 1 strand. Now this piece will represent 2 strands. So we have 3 strands. So I'm going to take this, loop it on top. And you see I have this strand here and the other 2 strands here. I'm going to twist tight at the root to make sure I get a good grip. Then I'm going to start braiding. Let me check it out, make sure it looks good, then I can keep braiding. Alright, so my ends are hidden away in the braiding here, so I'm just going to keep on braiding down. Alright, and that's 1 braid. And it looks like I don't even have to dip the ends, so I'm not even going to because it's pre-stretched. And it has a nice length. They're nice long. They're stopping my hips, so I'm good. So now I know y'all can see these edges. So what I'm going to do is just add on some Edgewax, sleek it in. Next, I'm going to take the smaller piece, crochet it into the root. If you want your braids longer, you would do this, see? But I want mine to be this length. I'm grabbing the bigger part and I'm gonna loop it on top. And you see here I have 3 strands. Twist these 2 to get a good grip. Then begin to braid tightly. Always make sure your root is tight. And you see here, there's no frizz. Now if your ends are sticking out, most of mine are not, but if they are, like this, get your Edgewax and apply it to the end and then slick that end into the strand. And just make sure you're braiding that part tightly in so that it's harder for your ends to escape when they, you know, start to get frizzy throughout the weeks. But yeah, this is my favorite way of doing box braids. My natural hair stays moisturized. The braids are less frizzy throughout the braids. And they're easier to install. I'm able to predetermine the braiding hair that I need. And yeah, it's really just helpful. So I definitely say if you want to keep your hair moisturized under these braids, you should use this method. Alright, so we have that one done. I'm really happy with how this looks. and of course the ends are nice and sleek without boiling them. I mean, yeah, boiling them, but I mean you can still boil them too to get that extra sleekness. So I'm gonna do these on the inside, and then I'll come to you guys when I do these front ones so you can see how I'm sleeking them in with the Edgewax, because not every braid's getting an Edgewax. Only the braids that are exposed are getting Edgewax, the rest are not. Hey y'all, so I am done with the braids. So on this side we have 2, 2, 3, and 4. On this side we have 2, 2, 3, and 4. And you see the Edgewax did a really good job of snatching up the edges so that they didn't look shabby like how they looked earlier. In the back I have 3, 4, 5, 4, and 4. So now let's add in the curly hair, and this is how the hair looks outside the package. So I think I'm just gonna take the stranded K-mass and just crochet it to the braid. So it comes with 20 strands per bundle, so they're pretty curly all the way down, and they have like the texture feeling, so you can actually braid with these. They're not silky at all, they just have that texture feeling, which is great for braids. So I'm just gonna crochet it on like a little bit below the knot of the braid. Then I'm just gonna take one strand and just secure it on with a double knot, and it feels really secure. Ah, look at that. Okay, we're gonna start on the row of 5. So this is what the back looks like. Okay, so try to make your knot underneath the braid on your front braid. So like so, the knot is underneath. So like this. Feed the hook in from the back. That way your knot will rest in the back. See, underneath. So it looks like the curls coming out the braid. I did skip a few braids that are in the middle back because they won't be seen. So it hurts to like lay fresh braids over. They hurt right now. So see here the knots in the back. So I'm gonna go underneath and knot it through the back. Yeah, try to do your knot underneath. So feeding your hook underneath the braid. That way the knot will be underneath. Hey y'all, so I'm done. And these are how the braids look. So pretty. I love them. I like wearing them to the side. They're so pretty. Yeah, they're nice and fun. I mean, like the parts are neat. The hair is curly. Now I'm gonna throw it up in a big pony. So what do you guys think? I love them. I got this scrunchie from Walgreens from the Tamira collection. Thumbs up this video. Check out more like this on my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.